Hello everybody, my name is Jonathan and I am the Sonic Let's Player, and welcome back to the Stanley Parable. I'm here with...
Bobby guys.
Alright, and Iron Tail's here too. Anyway, I'm only going to do a couple more...
Shasha.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Yeah, I'm
Stanley
only going
decided
to do
to
a
go to the
couple
meeting room.
more...
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
No
matter how hard Stanley
endings.
looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I'll leave a little bit for you guys.
No.
Someone told me to do this.
I have. Wait.
Crouch.
Give me my headphone. Okay.
What the... What?
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Sure.
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want. Like right now. You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain.
Okay.
There once was a man named Stanley, who people considered so manly. But the truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly. What Stanley liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of glutton. He did it all day in a meaningful way, but his brain had long ceased to function. Which is why he is in this parable and lives an existence quite terrible. And if you are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable.
Nice backup.
You too will become quite unbearable.
Okay. Okay, I'm out. Okay, so...
Is that the video?
Thank you for the person that told me to do
All of
that.
his co-workers were gone.
Yeah.
What could it mean?
There is
Stanley
one thing I've
decided
been
to go
meaning
to the
to do.
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Well, first of all... Well, that's weird.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Did my door shut? Huh, so it did. Alright, well, whatever.
Why do you control her?
Anyway... There's something I've been meaning to do. It's bugged me since episode 1, actually. It's when you go here...
And Stanley came
Go
to
the
a set
wrong
of
way.
two open doors. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and
Yeah,
Stanley
yeah,
knew it
yeah.
perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yes, I want to admire the lounge.
Yes,
Beautiful lounge.
truly a room worth admiring. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Yes, I will.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
But... There's a button here. I like pressing buttons. Okay. Not what I was trying to do, but I'll do it.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go,
Okay.
From here, it's, left.
But I guess, okay.
Oh, no. No, it's to the right. My mistake.
Alright. To the right.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh, dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Let's see. We went down, right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Are you sure? Well, this way.
Go find it.
What? That door didn't go anywhere. There's no other side to that door. Is this milk truck again? Okay, let's go down here.
No,
hey, we're back here.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
Okay.
Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
No, I like this.
Time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Ugh. Fine.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Probably.
When Stanley... Wait.
What the fuck?
No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Or did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley.
Ooh.
Let's find the story.
Let's go this way. Do. Ooh, what's this way? Oh, I'm excited now. Ooh. What? Okay, let's just go.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Ah. I want to see if there was an actual thing there.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what happened.
Okay, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
At least they're saving power. Anyway. Wait a second. There's a bright ass window here. There's literally a room right here. Whatever, I'm not collecting it. Ooh, I missed you. Is it here?
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Physics don't work this way. Wait, what?
Huh?
Where am I now?
Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
This belongs in Left 4
Do
Dead.
you remember, Stanley?
Huh?
Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Yay!
Congratulations!
I won!
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job. Oh, no, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
No, I like it here.
Huh? Yay!
What the?
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Okay, ba. Ba. Well, what if I want to go this way?
No, I'm down.
Still-
We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
Okay, still an empty room anyway. Let's go on an adventure. Ooh, never been in one of these side rooms before.
Hi!
Aw.
Hi! Hello!
Ooh.
I see.
Behind the scenes.
See? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the
What's over
story
here?
of no destination still a story?
What?
Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a
What
destination is
the-
inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation
That
of the nature of
makes
life itself?
no
Okay,
sense.
Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your
Okay.
existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office in fact the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa.
Okay.
Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what?
Whoa.
I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
I like it. Yeah. Nope. What's this way?
Okay, that is not the right thing for that. Stop.
Whoa.
Cut the music. Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Okay. It's green and brown.
There's sauce.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No.
Apparently.
No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story is... Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
No. That's technically where the story goes. Fine.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the Adventure Line. What's it ever done for us? We're
The Adventure Line
intelligent
TM.
people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start
Okay.
wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Ooh. Random direction.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to
Impossible
be?
physics
Go
again.
wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Okay.
No.
I'm not getting my piece.
Oh, I hate buildings that like collapse on themselves and what
no,
the
not you
hell?
again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having
Okay.
any role in our awesome new
Oh,
story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and you should be fine.
Nope, that.
Alright. Hi.
Okay, bye.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the
Okay.
opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere at the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny
That is not
awaits.
yay. Something is going on because you guys.
Okay, that was interesting.
No.
What the?
Hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me
What?
that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
Holy
And the
crap.
timer stopped. Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know?
Oh,
Will someone come for us?
maybe.
Will something happen?
You don't fix it.
So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite
Sure.
sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime,
Okay. Oh, what?
all of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay.
Don't know. I'm back. This is me. This is you.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oh, no, this is me. Why do players keep switching?
Okay.
Yet there was not a single person
Is that
here
it?
either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yup. Don't want to go in here. Can't go in there. Is this on? Nope.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing.
Yay!
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
I am frankly confused. What can I go down? Oh, I can turn the machine on. I didn't do that. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that. I'll turn the machine on. I'm only gonna do a few more, and then I'm gonna end the series.
Deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar.
You eat
It
it all
was a
at once.
stirring of
No.
emotion in his chest, as though he
He's gonna do a
felt
few
more
more
free
endings.
to think for himself.
If I miss
to
some,
question
then
the nature of his
I
job.
miss some.
Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Do-do-do-do.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read
Mind
Mind Control
Control
Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation.
Okay.
Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never... Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I
What?
had
No.
in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off.
What the-
But what precious moments each one of them is.
You
More time
bastard.
to talk about
I
you,
saw that open.
about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what?
there's stuff
To
back
hell
here,
with it.
too.
I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious
is this
additional
one not
seconds,
working?
Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it
What?
that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was
code.
capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any
Okay, I tried.
idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still
Okay.
playing instead of watching
I
a
tried.
cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big
Okay.
boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
No. This one's mine. Well, that one sucked. Okay.
All of his co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it? Is this Stanley's office?
What? That was different.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on
Okay.
his left.
And then
This
this
was
one.
not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yes, I like this lounge very much.
Yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years
I have
ago.
to go this way.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
How do you possibly make it? Anyway,
This
that's
is
not the
it,
point.
Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside.
Someone told me to
let
unplug
her
the
back
phone.
into your life. She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley. Oh, no, you can't. Did you just unplug the phone? No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
Yup.
I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Ooh, a video.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crap.
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Okay.
Ah, welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Alright. That reminds me of Fallout. Just like the art style of it. Just like... There's gates everywhere.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Why not? I think reality would be a good place to start. Okay, going back.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending. The story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Okay. Got it, boss.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would.
All
That
right.
means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Alright. Alright. Stanley mode. Activate. Dang it. Nope.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction.
Whoa.
Perhaps we're not too late.
I think I done goofed. Fine. I'll go your way. Because why not?
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now.
Okay,
And what am I
fine.
supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that?
Whoa.
I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know.
I done
The
goofed.
answer. What do I do? What do I do?
There are now stairs in the door.
No, I have to.
Huh?
I have to shut the game down. I have to.
What the? Oh, I can't get to there anymore. No!
I died?
It's getting worse.
Huh?
It's getting worse.
I died? Bobby,
What?
on the side.
Oh, I'm
It's awesome.
I'm still here in this
Ugh.
pile of rubbish, with you.
It's
You,
awesome,
who
Katie.
thought you were so clever. Now
Let
look
me
where we
out.
are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you run it into the ground.
Katie.
Sorry,
Did you
dude.
think that would be funny? You just had to see. Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley?
Sorry,
He
my
actually knows
natural
how to
rebel
do what I tell him
instinct
to.
kicked
He
in.
understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world
modern
outside
art
of you. You're a child.
I am not a child.
My story.
Okay, a little bit.
If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard.
Huh?
Is behave exactly as Stanley would.
What
That
the-
means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Gotta go this way.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry.
What?
Is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always
Papa.
putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right.
No.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oh no, I want to see if there's anything new.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry. Is behave exactly as Stanley would.
come
That
on.
means choosing
keeps
responsibly
just
and
looping.
always putting
Fine,
the
fine,
story
fine.
first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
Bobby.
All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he
Jojo,
entered the
Jojo.
door on his left.
Fine.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
Aw.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I can't even go down anymore.
Dog cups. Dog cups.
Whoa.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley
place
was
changed.
once again stunned to discover not an
This
indication of
is
any
yay!
Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115.
Night
Was this
Shark
the code to open the
115.
door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Night Shark 115. Not working.
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
What's this?
Night Shark 115. Come on, say it.
I'm sorry, is there a problem?
I'm
You
fine.
didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
I tried, dude. Didn't work.
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward.
I tried. Wait, what?
Stanley came to a set
Oh,
of two
Doc.
open doors. He entered the
It's
door.
you.
Oh, what?
It's you. It's you.
Stanley? Hello? Are you...
It's you.
Is everything okay? Stanley,
John.
please.
It's
I need you to
you.
make a choice.
The end?
Walk through the door.
I'm done.
Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right?
Yay! I did it. I did it.
The story needs you. It needs
I
you to make a
finished the
decision.
game.
It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine.
It's
There's
you.
no doubt you cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll
It's
accept
you.
whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something.
I finished.
Listen. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? You're listening to this? Stan, are you there?
What?
Okay.
It's you.
It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the
It's
right
you?
thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
I get out. Tanya. Cam. Tanya.
What?
It's happening.
Alright, well, I guess that is the end. Anyway, this will be my final episode of Stanley Parable. I know there's more endings out there that I didn't get to, but the point is that you know, other people that watch this and want to play it for themselves have something to look forward to. Anyway, if you liked that video, hit that like button, comment down below, tell me how I did, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in another video. Bye!
Bye.